We're going to start with the worst boss because I like to finish on a higher note. So this is where you get to participate. So start telling me, if you would, some of the characteristics, traits, or behaviors of the worst boss. Demanding. Belittling. You recall what it felt like to work for a leader who was many of these things, right? And what it was like to work for someone who was patient and stern when necessary, empowering, responsible, a good communicator, approachable, social, and knowledgeable. The only thing here that has to do with like tactical competence is knowledgeable. Everything else is about how they interact with other human beings, how they treated people, and how they made them feel. How they managed and controlled themselves, and how their ability to do that impacted their relationship. So it matters that we figure out how to have a higher level of emotional intelligence, because someday somebody's going to be describing you in one of these two categories. And we want the impact that we have on people now and later to be as positive as possible. Not just because it's nice to be nice, as my grandmother would have said, but because more positive management of your emotions really does lead to higher levels of productivity, better working relationships, and we know that better working relationships lead to all sorts of other positive effects, like sharing of ideas and innovation, collaboration, better teamwork, higher levels of engagement, job satisfaction, and the list goes on and on. So people who are doing better on the job, who are interacting with customers better, who are having a better impact on vendors, suppliers, and peers, who are impressing their bosses, who are selling more if they're in sales, have a higher level of emotional intelligence or emotional quotient when they take assessments like the one that you took. We also have learned through research that 58% of the work we do is based on emotional intelligence or our emotional quotient. Kind of like these things. It's not about our ability to do the job, the tasks and responsibilities of our everyday work. It's about those other things that lead to our responsiveness, our interactions, and our relationships.